jail a while back. And fuck yeah. And so it was fun because they looked at me and they were like, well, what do we do with it? Like what cell do we put it in? Do we put it with the men or the women? And they were like, well, like its ID says one thing, but like we're not sure. And so the solution to this was to put me in solitary confinement for 36 hours. And so they show me the digs. They show me my deluxe suite, and I go, hey, I brought a book. Can I have my book, please? And they said, no books allowed in the cell block. It's a risk of transmitting bed bugs. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, can I have a Bible? When I was in jail in Ohio, they let me have a Bible, and they were like, is a Bible a book? And I was like, point taken. So I was just kind of there alone with my thoughts for a while, and eventually they brought me food for dinner, and the cop who brought me food, he came into my cell, and he said, do you know what's really going on here? And I said, I think I'm in trouble. And he said, well, I mean, yeah, but do you know what's really going on? And I said, what's really going on? And he said, look around, all this. It's honey, sugar, crystalline shapes in a starless sea deep beneath the earth. And I said, the fuck does that mean, baby? And he said, you'll know when you know. But until you know, take this. Don't let anyone else see that you have it. And as your brain starts to splinter in this cell, which it will, because you are going to have no stimulus for the next 24 hours, you read this fucking poem to yourself. And I said, okay. And this is what it said. Feed the bees, they'll feed you well. Tend the hive or live in hell. They only sting if you break the rules, so listen well and stay in school. Beware the swarm and praise the queen. There are such wonders to be seen.
Next piece, like 3 pieces, would that be cool?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So this next piece is actually about a place similar to this, although you wouldn't know. There used to be a very cool head shop / record store / fetish store in Washington, D.C. Called Commander Salamander. And I got to be a college or intern one summer when I was in college, and I got to hang out in that area, and it was a really cool thing. It was a very great eye-opening thing for me, and it was also right around the corner from where we would go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which was the first time I had ever gone. Which being able to go in like a big city was transformative. It was great, and so I have a lot of good memories, and so that's kind of where this comes from. It's called Commander Salamander. And she whispered, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Pardon the underlying madness to the method of my reinventions. Don't want you to always agree, see I'll savor your sweet dissension. The crown king of nothing, sand sifting through my deficit attention. Like, I'm sorry I confronted you with a situation you barely understand. Most of life seems to be a worn out record playing footprints in the sand. All you want to sing is the song yourself. Instead your agent hires a band. A back road through Alabama, a detour you never planned. Funk on the feeling when the peeling hits the ground. Crunk to the ceiling when the floor can't be found. Gaga in the barrel for the monkey who could sing. La-la on the boardwalk with the junkie in the wax ring. Crack down on the cool with a resistor eraser. Come on, baby, be my dope little debutante debaser. I'll do the math gladly if you goof on the remainder. Everybody's crazy for Commander Salamander. Then she mentioned I never had a flavor for the fever. You're about as white bread as Leave It to Beaver. Me, I prefer tracking ex-girlfriends of the latest Grim Reaper. Picking up the broken pieces like a sexually enterprising swivel sweeper. We can shimmy around this brass pole until you dig a little deeper. So you like a slug load, shotgun suicide? Me, I prefer a 13th floor leaper. X marks the spot where treasures sink in uncertain sand. Y marks the coordinates for pretty little flashbacks on demand. I could sell you my silver sad story, but you haven't taste tested that brand. And punchline is still waiting for laughter that is yet to be canned. Now my brain's a bag of boiled potatoes, banging at the door because your daddy's threatening on Craigslist to come back for his little whore. The anticipation is killing me because I know what he's got in store. He left a little prom dress posture perfect princess, but he's picking up pure pop hardcore. Now my karma's on Dark Ops radio silence, slinging a PWMP, just waiting for the collateral damage, hoping it block blasts by me. I'm like Zacchaeus, texting Jesus, watching this posse jump my sycamore tree. Take it all out, motherfuckers, for 1 second of clarity. How about it, G? How about it, G? Bang to the bop, cause I haven't got time for the pain. Baby, bring down the bass, crank on the mate gang. Jerk to the skinny J, boy, break down that alley lane. Slop your sauce all over that Asiago bagel. Me, I like it plain. Funk to the feeling when the peeling hits the ground. Crunk on the ceiling, now the floor can't be found. Bling on the barrel for the monkey who can swing. La-la on the boardwalk with the junkie and the dragged out drag king. Crack down on the cool with the resistor eraser. Come on, baby, be my dope little debutante baser. Everybody's crazy, but Commander Salamander. Then she whispered, "This is the part they cut out of the promotional reel. Tinfoil trickster semantics to flip-flop the way we feel. Some find God flat on their back, others when they bend and kneel. I don't care if you bust clouds, chug cock, or finger fuck with an electric eel, cause the road to hell is best spied from a flare-flung rear-view mirror. Sorry you didn't pay close attention to the roadsides kept creeping nearer. You can blame everyone around you while crosshairs are focusing clear, baby. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, and fear fights fear with more fear, so be afraid." She's stammering, nah, nobody ever wants to call the pinprick pinning play. You tried to lead, you could barely follow, you can't get out of the freaking way. So I'm sorry I confronted you with a situation you barely understand. Sometimes life is 3 loners, 6 songs, and a hash pipe you call a band. This is just a back road through Alabama, a detour you never planned. So crack down on the cool with a resistor eraser. Come on, baby, be my dope little debutante baser. I'll do the math gladly if you can goof on the remainder. Everybody's crazy for Commander Salamander.
Was a drawing of a key. And I thought about fantasy, escape. How words allow us to turn the bitterest medicine into sugar. Spinning threads, like spinning glass. Like, well, molten sucrose, crystals. And I thought about how C.S. Lewis said that the only people who inveigh against escape are jailers. So I've spent every day since that cop gave me that note with that poem written on it, wondering, well, if that motherfucker wasn't a jailer and was just pretending to be one, who the hell was he?
At me again. Give me that funny feeling. Oh God, I just said it all out loud.
I would love to interview and have a collection of people that were audience members and to find out from the audience, how did poetry and open mic and just never, how did that affect you? How did it strengthen you? How did it help you be connected to you and to those around you? I think that would be a great documentary. I mean, yeah, there's poets can talk about themselves, that's great. But for me, it was always, and the reason why I did shows is seeing people just truly be themselves and unapologetically. And I'm just glad you're doing this because you're continuing.